Alright guys, we're going to do a little bit of randomness here on this video. I actually found a way I wanted to put intros on the beginning of my videos, and I found a program. It's called FlixPress. They'll let you make some intros for free. I'm going to try different things, but I asked a couple other guys on YouTube what they use for making intros, and most of them use that or a couple other programs, but I'm going to try out different things and see. Trying to make my videos a little bit better. I like a lot of the intros you guys are using. Another thing I'm going to try, now that I got my computer back, I'm going to try using the Windows Live Movie Maker again, the program that came on it that anytime I did anything with, I mean, it worked out great, especially with some tips from Geek the Freak, Lawn Care and Fitness. Thanks, Greg. He posted up some really good videos about how to do things with videos, edit them, narrate them, all kinds of cool stuff. So I learned a bunch of tips from that, but and I had no problem using the program ever. The problem was anytime I went to save it, it would take 3-4 hours to save a video. It was only like 4 or 5 minutes long. It's ridiculous. So I haven't tried using the program again yet since I got my computer back. And the computer's been awesome ever since I got it back. Everything's been working good. So hopefully now this program will work the way it's supposed to. Another thing I wanted to try was making multiple videos and kind of putting them all together into one video, which you really need that program to do it. So hopefully I can make it work. So I'm gonna do a few different videos. This is gonna be a random video, just a bunch of different stuff. I know I look like hell right now. Just woke up a little while ago. I haven't taken a shower yet, and oh well, I really don't care. So if I really cared about being judged or what people thought, I wouldn't be making videos. But all right. So since I posted the videos, I told you guys that I was getting back into going to the gym, and I posted some pictures on before and now, what I looked like a few years ago when I was really into working out. I was big into it, more obsessed, as my wife would say. But anyway, I'm back into it now, and I've been there a couple days. I'm in that sore stage, which will go away as long as I keep going. I'm not worried about it. I know what that's all about. And I feel great. I feel phenomenal to be there. It's so much fun. The last couple of days I was there, so I'm really looking forward to this, getting back to where I was before. I'm not sure if I'm going for the size I was before. In my peak, I was 224. I was pretty jacked, especially if you've seen them pictures, you know. But I'm not really sure if I'm going for the size. Again, I don't really... I'm not huge on the size. I mean, I wanna look good again to where I feel that, you know, I'm comfortable. But I'm not sure if I want that big size again. It was just when your body's not used. I mean, I've been roughly 175, 180 my whole life. When your body's not used to it, that puts a beating on you. You get winded a lot faster. You don't sleep right. I mean, everything's different. But anyway, so since I post some videos, a lot of guys have asked me, do I take supplements? And yes, I do. I'm trying out a couple new things, just things that I know friends of mine have used. I got a lot of friends that do a lot of competitions, and I've talked to them because I've been out of the scene for 4 or 5 years, just to see what they're taking now. I used to be huge into stuff that was promoted by Jay Cutler. If any of you guys know anything about the weightlifting scene, bodybuilding scene, you know Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, them guys are huge. Huge competitors, huge in the scene. But anyway, the stuff I used to take was promoted big by Jay Cutler, and it was called like it was made by Muscle Tech. It's called Nitro Tech. You could get that was for my protein shakes. A few different things for creatine. I kind of played back and forth with that stuff, and then like a pre-workout, like NOS Explode, a nitrous I would take, just different things for different workout pre-drinks, and some of the stuff feels like lead in your gut, and some of the stuff really does work. And I used to take this stuff before, which I really loved. and it was called NO Explode. And that would get me pumped before workouts. I'd feel great. I'd have energy. It just gives you that bulk, that pump up, and just makes you feel on fire. And it never screwed with my stomach. But so anyway, I went and got a few different things. Well, let me just show you. This is what I take. So I for a mixture of my protein right now, for my protein shakes, I'm taking this. I have a few friends who've taken it. I know everybody likes their own thing. I'm sure people are going to put tons of comments on here about, oh man, don't take this. Take Muscle Tech, or take Amp, or take 6 Star, or take whatever, this and that. Everyone's got their own thing. Everyone likes what they like. But I'm trying this stuff. I've seen what the results friends of mine have gotten from taking it. So you know, so I know the stuff works. It's good stuff, and I'm gonna see. Everything's different for everybody. I'm gonna see what it does for me. But it is made by MHP, Maximum Human Performance, and this is more of an ultimate mass building weight gainer. Like I said, I'm trying to put on a little more bulk. I want to get back up there. I don't want to be to the size I was before, but this is going to help. What I do is I drink 2 shakes a day. That's the regimen I started with this one here. What I did before, when I put on all that weight and I was in a big bulking stage, this might make some of you guys sick. I would literally push right around 7,000 to 7,200 calories a day. In no way was any of half of that stuff good for me. I was just eating crap, junk all the time, just to pack on weight. And then it made cutting down a lot harder, but that's what I did. And I made my shakes the exact same way I'm making them now, only then I was drinking 3 a day. I'm only doing 2 a day now. What I do is I do 16 ounces of whole milk. I use 16 ounces of whole milk, 2 scoops of this vanilla protein powder right here, this bodybuilding powder. I put in a heaping tablespoon of peanut butter and 1 egg, 1 raw egg. Crack it in, blend it. You don't, trust me, it doesn't taste nasty because of the egg, which a lot of people might think, but it's got a lot of calories in this shake, but at the same time it doesn't make you feel bloated. It doesn't make it feel like heavy weight in my gut. It actually goes down nice, and it kind of tastes like a Reese's peanut butter bar. But it's definitely good. Once in a while I'll switch it up, and I'll throw in some apple slices and blend them up in the blender, or I'll throw in some bananas, blend them up, and I'll use the apples or bananas in place of the peanut butter. But it works really good, and great flavors. You got to keep it mixed up. Alright, for the pre-workout drink, this is what I got. Like I said, I used to take stuff called NO Explode, and I loved that stuff, but a lot of my friends are raving about this stuff. They swear by it. They say it's good stuff, and you're getting that pump, you're getting that shot of energy, or, you know, if any. Some people believe in pre-workout drinks, some people don't. I didn't take them for a long time, and then I started taking them just to mess around with them. I was just working like crazy, going to the gym like crazy. I needed that extra push, so I figured, what the hell, I'll try it. And I tried it, and that's when I got hooked on NO Explode. But now I'm taking this. This stuff is made by Cellucor. It's C4 Extreme. I got Icy Blue Raz as the flavor, and we're gonna find out. I haven't taken it yet. I just got this one. But what you do is it's got a tiny little scooper in it. I'll show you if I can crack this open. It's got a tiny little scooper in it, and you see that tiny little thing. I'll just show you a little comparative compared to my hand. See, that's a little scooper. But anyway, they're all pretty much the same. You take any pre-workout drinks anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour before your workout. Just depends on the drink. This one here, I think, was 20 minutes or something. Yeah, you probably can't even really see, but it says take 1 scoop with 4 to 6 ounces of water 20 to 30 minutes before training. and then once you build up a tolerance and you get used, so you can jack it up a little more. But it all depends. It's whichever one you want. What I also ordered was I never was huge. Some guys are huge on creatines. I've never been big on creatines. What I usually do is I use it as a booster. Creatines I use to start off, and I'll go through a couple months of it and just get that initial, just to help me out there a little bit more, get that initial in me, and then I go from there. But what I'll do is after I get through that initial, then I'll just stop taking it, and I may mix it into a very light regimen after that. But it's usually not anything I do huge. What I did is I did order some creatine though to get started. Like I said, I've been out of the scene for 4 to 5 years and gotten a lot of great tips from friends and input of guys that are just hardcore into this. Like their arms alone are the size of my thighs. These guys are just monsters, and they're huge, and they've tried all the supplements, and they know what works and what don't. So, you know, I'm going to listen to them, of course, and I've known these guys forever. When I was a trainer at the gym, I used to do a lot with these guys, so, you know, I know which ones to believe and which ones are just feeding me a line of shit. But anyway, so this is what I ordered for my creatine. It's made by HPI Sports, and it's got pretty much it's got 0 sugar, which I like. Creatine is another one of them things that'll, you know, get you pumped up, and then when you come down from it, you'll crash like a ton of bricks. You'll just feel like you got your butt kicked all day. But you get the one without the sugar, and it cuts that back a lot. It cuts back the water retention. It cuts back the you know, just the constant feeling like you're bloated. So those are the products we're gonna try. And like I said, the protein I've been taking for a few days already, and I like that. I'm not getting the bloated feeling. I'm not getting the big water retention. I'm not getting any of that. It's helping with that initial burn that I've got. My muscles all being sore from that initial workout, because of course I didn't go easy. You know, after not being in the gym for how many years, I go back to the gym and I just kick the hell out of myself, and I went pretty hardcore. I made a small video that I showed you guys that I posted up the other day, and that was just me doing some light shoulder shrugs, some in general lifts just to get my upper body working. But you know, that was there was 2 45-pound plates on each side, so, you know, while I'm pushing just under 200 pounds, it was just some, you know, shrugs to, like I said, get my body moving. And even after not being in there for 5 years, I probably shouldn't even have done that much. I probably should have kept it lighter, but I did a little bit of everything. I did a little bit of legs, a little bit of calves, some upper, what the hell did I do? I did calves, I did upper legs. I did a little bit of back, a little bit of shoulders, you've seen. I did some biceps, triceps, a little bit of chest. I just kind of did a little bit of everything just to get my whole body moving again. And that's what I will do for about the first week, which I've done in the past. Some people say that, you know, that's ridiculous. You got to have more of a plan, more of a regimen. Like I said, I used to be a trainer, and I know what I'm doing. I'm always, you know, anyone's got any tips and stuff, I'm open to them. I'll listen to them. You can always learn something new every day. It's like I say with my lawn care videos. But I usually get pretty good workouts down, and I keep them steady for, you know, anywhere 2.5 to 3 weeks, and then I change them up. I'm right on them. Anything with cardio, I would do maximum 10 days, and then that would be changed up right away. Your body just becomes too hooked on it, you adjust to it quickly, and you got to keep changing up, or your muscles will never grow. You'll plateau like crazy. A lot of guys just plateau and they can't figure out why. You're doing the same thing every day. Muscle memory, your body, you got to shock it. Every day you got to make your body think, what the hell are you doing to me now? That's what I've learned over the years. That's what works. So but anyway, we'll do more on that. I'll make some videos on that. I'm gonna play around with a couple different videos here, and maybe some randomness. We'll go out in the garage. We'll check out some stuff out there, and I'll show you a project I'm working on. And we will. After that, I'm gonna try to use this movie maker, blend a couple videos together, put my new intro on there. We'll check that out, and we'll see what happens, and hopefully this video thing works out. Guys, let me know what you think. Rate, subscribe, comment, and I'm going to try to blend some videos here. This one might be kind of funky when they're blended together if I haven't figured them out right away, but hey, we'll get it done. I'm out. What's up, guys? All right, I'm up in the air. Look at me, I can touch the ceiling. Yay. I'm standing on the trailer. All right, some of my older videos, you guys may have seen this trailer I'm about to show you. I actually got this trailer from doing a job for a guy. He had it sitting there. It's actually only 6 foot wide by 10 foot long, but it had sides that were 6.5 feet tall, and then it had a big ramp on the back. Well, it just kind of sat down in these grooves here. I don't know if you can see these, and it was a wall up in the back, and it had 2 pins on the top that held it in. But anyway, the walls all the way around were 6 foot or 6.5 foot tall, and they had a tarp that you pull over it. But I never used it much this year. It was more of a pain than it was anything. I used my other trailer, the longer trailer, but that became too much. It definitely, it was too much. I needed another trailer. Just what I was running wasn't enough. I needed more. So it was, mowers in the back of one truck and trailer and mowers on the other truck, and just a pain. So I've ripped this one down. Now these sides that are solid, the bottom is solid. You can see the sides are solid here. They're on there pretty good, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld angle from the frame down here, and I'm going to come up the sides. And every foot or so, just like my other trailer that was made that way from the factory, I'm going to weld them straight up on the sides. And then on the back, I'm going to build a ramp, and then I'll weld the hinges to the back here and drop the ramp down. Now on the back, it'll have these new lights I just got. I don't know if you can see them. They're full LED, brake light, tail light, and turn light, and they will be on the ramp right here. When you fold the ramp down, they'll be underneath, so they won't get hit. And let's see here. Now on the front here, I know a lot of you guys have these baskets on your trailers already. A lot of them come with it. Obviously this didn't because of the way it is. So what I'm going to do is right here in the front, I'm going to weld a piece of angle coming straight up. I'm going to come out here about 16 inches or 18 inches. I haven't figured out how far yet. I'm going to weld another one. And then I'm going to build a cage with expanded metal, closing it in with a gate that opens and closes. It'll be able to lock. And that'll be on the top part here. That way, I can still pull a mower up, whether it's one of my 0 turns, the standers, or the walk behinds, and the front will nose right up under the basket. It'll be up high enough. And then, it gives me plenty of room there. That way, the basket's up high enough, I can get everything, I can pull right up under it. I don't lose any of the footage on the trailer. And then at the same time, it's not up too high to where it's creating too much drag when I'm driving down the road. And then once I put the angles, I weld them from the frame straight up here to give it more support all the way around. I'm going to take a piece of angle, flip it up, and I'm going to go along the top. That way it's smooth on top, no sharp edges up there. And this is getting replaced. This is an old jack that was on the trailer. It's just beat up. I'm replacing that too. And so that's going to be the deal. I don't know if I showed you guys in the last video. There's my shelves. I built those shelves there, and I built these shelves here. I had everything stacked up around this garage, and it was just a pain. Stuff laying everywhere all the time. So I was able to get all the blowers over there. So I got the 2 steel backpacks, the handheld steel, which that handheld's the best blower I've ever bought. The backpack Echo. And then I have the 2 Echo and the steel weed whackers hanging up there. I was able to hang them upside down like that. versus lengthways. And I used to hang them like that for years anyway, and nothing happens to them. They're perfectly fine. Some people wonder about that. And then down there on the bottom, you can't see it, but I have the Husqvarna weed whacker, which that has an edger blade in it, and that's pretty much all I use that one for. And usually I don't even do that unless it's a new project I'm going to, because I edge everything with a weed whacker. But and I was able to get all the chainsaws up there, and everything's up and out of the way. I have the only thing that really stays on the floor, I mean, hopefully I'll get this trailer done soon, get this out of here, I can get some other projects worked on. The only thing that really stays on the floor is the welder, and that's because it's on the cart with the gas bottle. And that's it. Generator's over here. It's winter time. I keep it here instead of out back in the shed. That way if I need it and the power goes out, it's already here. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on, guys. Trailer project. And I think I showed you guys in the last video, the new GMC is what's going to tow this trailer that I'm making. But what sorry, I'm trying to find it on my phone here. What I was going to do with the dually was I was going to build this new bed. I actually got the idea from G. Packard Family Lawn and Landscape. If you guys ever watch his videos, he's got some on there. He's got some pretty genius ideas and how he builds these beds on the trucks. And I have an uncle of mine that builds race cars for a living. That's what he does. He's built 1 million of them. He has a huge shop. So he said, yeah, he goes, you buy one of them beds, they're like $2,500, $3,000. He says, I can build you one for under $500 and it'll be 10 times better. So I just don't have the shop size to build something like that. He's got the jig he builds the race cars on, so he could build me a whole bed. But what I did was, you know what, hold on, let me flip this camera around and I'll show you what I'm talking about so I can see anyway. Okay, so this is what I was going to build on there. If I can get a better view, that's what I was going to build on there. I was going to take the regular bed off the dually, build that with a ramp. It was going to be like 7 foot wide by 10 foot long. I was going to try to avoid the dovetail. I don't like those dovetails. So I'm going to put a 2-piece gate take up for the angle. Actually, you see that basket right up on the top there? That's what I was just talking about. That's going to go on the front of this trailer. So, anyway, so that's the bed I was going to build on there. There's a bigger version that comes on a lot of Isuzu trucks. There's another like overall picture. Okay, so now that you guys got the idea of what I was going to do there, I'll show you what I'm going to do now. So this is what's going to go on there. I changed it up to this. The reason I was going to do that is because I didn't have the other trailer I needed, and I figured that bed would be easier. But now that I've come up with the idea to do this trailer, to redo this trailer, which is going to be dual purpose. I already ordered the weed whacker racks. I'll have the basket on the front. I'll be able to haul mowers on this and equipment on this. But at the same time, I'm going to beef up the axles and make it so that I can haul the weight of mulch, and things like that. As far as the weight on the dually, let's see here. Here's another picture, kind of a rough idea. See, it's got the back rack there built right into the bed, and I'll have the sides removable. You know, I can take them off, put them on when I want. It's going to be 8 foot wide by 9 foot long. So it's barely smaller than this trailer. It's actually, this trailer is 6 foot wide by 10 foot long. So it's actually going to be 2 foot wider than this trailer, but at the same time, it's going to be 1 foot shorter. So, I don't know, do the math. It's going to be pretty big for a bed on that truck. So I'll still be able to put mowers and stuff on there if I wanted to, although it's not going to have the ramp. But I have ramps, not a big deal. I'll get it on there if I need to get it on there bad enough. But I'll also be able to haul the weight. I can haul topsoil stone. I've had 1.5 tons of stone in there. Some of you guys are going to cry and say, oh, you shouldn't do that. That's a big deal and too much weight for that truck. Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. I haven't had a problem yet. When I have a problem, I'll stop. Here's another idea. That's roughly what it's going to look like. What's up, bud?
I need you to help.
Okay, well, that video got cut short. I was out in the garage doing that one, but you guys see the idea of what I mean, as far as what I'm gonna do with the trailers and the truck, and so a lot of projects, but it should make things much better come this year, much easier. We'll see what happens. I'm liking where it's going. Things have definitely looked up for this year. It's already going out of control as far as it's what the hell is today? Today is January 4th, 2015, and I've already been out on a number of estimates for mowing. People they're calling already. They already want, some of them are right next to houses I did last year. People calling up saying, you mow my neighbor so-and-so's lawn, you've been doing it for a couple of years. I was wondering if you can come give me a price on mine. And one in particular, I told the lady, I said, you have someone that mows your lawn. I've seen them there before when I've been there mowing. And she says, yeah, but my lawn doesn't look like my neighbor's. So I treat every customer the same, whether they're a big money account, whether it's one of my commercial accounts, or whether it's just, little house, just with a 20-minute yard, even with a push mower. Everyone gets treated the same, and that's what you got to do. Everything's looking good for this coming year already. You know what? To be honest with you, I'm tired of plowing already. Plowing gets old fast. I'm just ready to get back to mowing. I just want to mow. I just want to mow grass. The other landscape projects can be fun as well, but mowing's my thing. I love to mow. I take a lot of pride in it. I make sure my equipment is running perfect. My blades are perfectly sharpened at the angle I want them. I put a lot into it, but that's what I love to do, and that's my niche. You guys got to find your niche, whatever you're the best at. I mean, we do a couple other things here and there on the side. We get into some planting, some mulch work, clean up stuff like that, that's fine. But whatever your niche is, you got to focus on that and be the best in your area on that one thing. That's what's going to put you ahead. That's where you're going to make your money. There's guys around me that have double the accounts I have. A lot more weekly mows. And I make more money than they do. Now you figure that out. They do more mowings per week than I do, and I make more money than they do. I'm not charging a lot more than they do. Some of them I'm probably charging less than what they would charge, but I go for quality accounts versus quantity. Everybody wants a lot of accounts, but I go for the ones that aren't a total pain in the ass every time I go there. They don't harass me every time I go there. They let me go in, do my thing, and get out of there. And I do a top-notch job. I make sure everything is exactly how I would want it to be. And everything looks flawless so that they know. I mean, sure, you make a mistake here and there, not everybody's perfect, but I make sure they're damn close to perfect as I can get them. That's my niche. That's what I like to do, and I want to be the best in my area at it. But you get them good accounts. Once you guys have been doing this for a few years, you can pick and choose the ones you want. Starting off, you have to take whatever comes your way, but, I'm at that point where, I go and look at one. If I don't want it, I know it's going to be a pain. It's going to set me back every week. I don't do it. I mean, you get one that pays $100 to do it, and it takes you an hour and a half to do it, but it's a $100 a week account. I mean, that's good, but if they're a pain every time, if they're a pain, slow payers, they don't pay on time, or they always want more for the same price, you got to dump them off. You can say you can fit 2 or 3 lawns into that hour and a half and make anywhere from $30 to $40 a piece on those ones and fit it in the same time, but those 3 pay every time, and they don't always expect more for less or more for the same. That's where you're going to make your money. Those are the ones you got to get. And also, along with those 3, you're in 3 different places now. So you have the potential of their neighbors in 3 different places. Those are money builders. Those are the ones that are going to get you to the next level, to where you want to be. Not these guys that, it takes up an hour and a half of your day, and they take forever to pay once you invoice them. You don't want that. But anyway, so things looking good, and I'm ready to roll with it. Hopefully we'll get another award next year, or this year, that we got last year. I'll show you guys real quick. I think I've showed you in my videos before, but let's see if we can get rid of that glare there. Countryside Lawn Care Service Best of 2014 Lewiston was presented by the Lewiston Award and Business Association, and they gave me that halfway through the year this year. So I'm hoping for another one next year, or this year. I keep saying next year. Hoping for another one this year coming up, and ready to rock it out. But anyway, play around with these videos, and I'm going to see what we can do here as far as blending these videos together, and hopefully it works out. Alright guys, I'm out.